Hi everyone, it's Rabbi Eisenberger, and today I want to talk, what do you do when your daughter doesn't want to get married? I had last week, a girl booked a call with me, and she said that she doesn't want to get married. And I asked her why, and she said because her parents don't get along, and she is afraid of getting married. She had a few dates, but she always calls it off because she doesn't want to get married. She's afraid of getting married, and she doesn't know what she can do to get over this. And she was begging me that she doesn't know what to do. So what happens is when men and women don't get along, is the kids don't want to get married. And this hurts very much because we stayed together because our children, and now our children don't want to get married. This is very tough. But it's understandable why she doesn't want to get married, because if you don't get along with your wife, if you're not happy, satisfied, if your wife is not satisfied and happy every single day, then why should the child want to get married? It's common sense that the child will say, no, I'm not interested in getting married. If marriage is like this, that it's arguments, it's hurt, everybody wants to hurt the other person, then they say, I don't want to get married. And when this happens, the parents are in pain because it hurts very much. Because I suffered through these 25 years in marriage. It was hard for me because I did it for my kids, that they should grow up in a normal household. Because I know what happens with kids who grow up in a divorced household. 10 times more suicide, drugs, drop out of school, much more likely, everything. And and the second kid grows up in two homes, his life is ripped out. The excitement and the joy of his life is ripped out. And he struggles to survive. And some don't survive, some do, but they're ruined for life. So that's why the parents usually want to keep it together, and they want to stay together, even when it's hard. They push it through. But after you push it through for the kids, but then the kid, the daughter, your son, doesn't want to get married, that's so painful. Because what did I push through this marriage all these years that they should end up not wanting getting married and stay single? And what did I had from all this suffering? That's why it's so important to get it straight as soon as possible. Make sure that you show an example for your children. You show for your children that it's your most enjoyable time is to be with your wife. The most enjoyable place where you are is in your home with your wife while you're enjoying dinner. Everything. Anything that you do, you take a walk with your wife, is the most enjoyable thing. Anything that you do with your wife is the most enjoyable thing. And your wife fulfills all your needs. You fulfill all your wife's needs, and everybody is happy, joyful, and committed in the marriage. Automatically, the children, when they grow up, they want to get married. They want that joy. As my daughter tells me daily, she's 17 years old, and she tells me daily that she wants to get married as soon as possible because she wants that joy. She sees that joy every single day. And you should also have that joy. You shouldn't settle for less. You should have that joy every single day. The joy of your life, the joy of your marriage. It should be the most enjoyable thing in your life, should be your marriage. You're coming home from work. All day long, you should think about your wife. When would you get together? When would you talk together? It will be so joyful, so amazing. It's the greatest thing that ever happened to you is getting married, getting to know your wife, because that's for me. And that's how it should be for every person that's married. So if you want to get that passion, that excitement, and you want to make sure that your daughter wants to get married and wants to have generations, then make sure to do the 5 shifts. The 5 shifts that I teach in my webinar. It's 40 minutes. It will be the most rewarding 40 minutes that you ever invested in your marriage. And by doing these 5 shifts, you will transform your entire marriage, no matter where you are. We have people who are at the brink of divorce. We have people who are, the wife even requested a divorce already, even filed for divorce. And after 6 weeks, through doing these 5 shifts, they transform their entire marriage to joy, excitement, and passion. You can have this if you want this. And automatically, their children want to get married. And they're getting married happily. And it's worth it. And you don't want to wait till your children are older. You want to start right now, today. Because your children also see that when you are joyful, when you are excited. This doesn't happen in one day. This is a process of years and years. So every day that you wait is a waste. You show your children every day that you are not happy in your marriage, you're not fulfilled, you're not joyful. You show your children that marriage is bad. Marriage is suffering. And you put it in a seed to them that it's not good to be married. And every day that's joyful, excited, passionate, and you feel fulfilled in your marriage, you put in a seed, and a big seed that your daughter, your son, your child wants to get married, wants to be married. That's what they're looking up for. Even my 12-year-old told me one day that she wants to get married as soon as she can. Because that's the passion, that's the most exciting thing, to be married. And that's what you want to create in your marriage. It should be the most joyful thing. Your children should see that marriage is the most joyful thing, the most exciting thing that you are coming through. So watch these 5 shifts, watch the webinar, 40 minutes, and it will do the 5 shifts, and you will be so grateful for yourself that you finally got your joy, got the dream marriage, got everything that you wanted in your marriage. And your kids will want to get married, want to be joyful, want to continue to living a beautiful, joyful life. If you need anything, just reach out. I'm here for you. We want to help you get you what you want, everything that you desire in your marriage. We'll talk soon. Until then, live with passion, and God Hashem shall bless you.